What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 12 of the 2025 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Los Angeles Rams have a classic trap game on our hands. On paper, it looks like free money. We're riding a 2-game win streak. We're feeling good after knocking off the Green Bay Packers last week in a tight battle. And now we're going against the 1-win Tennessee Titans, the team with the worst record in the entire NFL. Surely we could win this game, right? But you know, you can never sleep on any opponent. Anybody can give you a good game on any given day. And this Tennessee Titans offense is one of the best in the entire league. It's not the reason why they only have one win. If you flip to the defensive side of the ball, that's where they give up a lot of yardage. But offensively, this team has 2 superstar wide receivers and a superstar tight end as well, with Will Levis leading the show. So for us to win this game against Tennessee, we're more than likely going to have to get involved in a shootout, whether we like it or not. And if we do get into a shootout, if we get 3 passing touchdowns, that's going to help our team out. Apparently, this is the next step of the tandem dev, the tandem dev story after you complete the first part, which we've never done before, right? We went 0 for 50 with Nico Collins and 0 for 100 with Puka Nacua, but we actually got the tandem dev with Puka last week, so let's see what the next step is. But of course, the main focus is trying to win the game today at SoFi Stadium. Here we go. We are underway for some week 12 action between the Titans and the Rams in an interconference matchup as we start off with Antonio Gibson. Welcome back, Gibson, after suffering an injury a couple of weeks ago. We're getting his sea legs under him, giving him back-to-back carries to start the game. Third down, it's up to Jalen Henderson. Empty look here. QB spy in the middle, and nothing open as we throw the ball away, essentially, and kill the opening drive by going 3 and out. And we talked about trying to get into a shootout. Talked about how bad the Titans defense might be. I don't know, man, they look pretty good there, and that's Chig Okonkwo streaking up the middle. One of the most athletic tight ends in the league. He's an X factor, and he's going to be a problem all day long. Is Nick Singleton, the rookie running back, getting the carry, a gain of 9. Next play, Troy Franklin, one of those 2 superstar wide receivers on the RPO, and down goes Blake Corum. Aaron Donald wrecking havoc. Second down, Levis down low, going to Chig. He's got the grab, but it's still going to be 3rd down and 7. Titans in the red zone looking for more. Levis going to Okonkwo again. He's made 3 receptions on this opening drive already. That's a touchdown for Singleton. He got a generous spot there. They'll say he crossed the plane, and we'll see if we get a booth review because that looked rather close, as Singleton's going to dance all over us first. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a booth review if it took that long to watch him dance. And indeed, we do not. So the Titans march downfield and get that opening drive touchdown. And yeah, we're going to have to figure out that defense pretty quickly or else. You know, they looked like they went downfield pretty easily. I will say, though, our Rams are traditionally slow starters in these games. We are not really the kind of team that goes up 21-0 5 minutes into a game. Oh, man! That was nearly a dime, and it's dropped by Nacua. But yeah, it usually takes us a little bit to get into these games, and right now, we look asleep at the wheel. Jeffrey Simmons with the sack, and it's 3rd down and 23. Jalen Henderson against the 3-man rush, drifting, looking, nothing's there, and it's back-to-back takedowns by the Titans' defensive line. That time, Harold Landry getting home, and yeah, I would say this is a trap game and a half right now because I don't know what's going on offensively. We have not started the game yet on offense. Oh, look at Donald getting that inside penetration, bringing up 2nd down as Corum not going to get too much. And now it's just, can we stop all of these superstars in the passing game? Well, we definitely can when they don't pass the ball on 3rd down. That'll help us out. Blake Corum not getting much. That'll bring up a 59-yard field goal attempt for Cade York. We are in the dome, so that makes things a bit easier, and Cade York made that look like a PAT bullseye down the net, and we're quickly down 10-0. Bringing Antonio Gibson back was supposed to help our offense. But so far, no bueno. And Jalen Henderson is really struggling. 1 for 4 passing so far, missing the mark, looking for Julian Fleming as Puka Nacua makes the grab on the RPO. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short. Jalen looking. Gibson not getting open. Jalen taking off, and he's got the 1st down with his legs. Oh, Jalen in the open field. He's not going to slide. He had his eyes on the big prize. It's a gain of 32 for Henderson as Gibson gets the carry into the the second level, juking away. Whoop! Antonio Gibson juking and jiving. That's what we love to see. That's what we've been missing the past couple of weeks. Even though Kirk Merritt did a great job last week, especially with Roshan Johnson, we just didn't have that elusive runner. And even with Ashton Genty, he tried his hardest last week, but Antonio Gibson is just so lethal with those juke moves. We've seen it. We haven't had anybody on our team quite like him all of Madden 24. So when he does those kind of plays, I mean, it's special out there. And thankfully our offense woke up because it looks like the Titans are running a lot of man coverage. Balls out and picked up by Donald. Aaron Donald to the crib. Oh, AD celebrating the scoop and score. I believe it was Foyce Lucan that knocked the ball out of Will Levis's hands, and Aaron Donald was as opportunistic as ever. Aaron Donald does a lot of things on this team, but scoring touchdowns is usually not one of them as a defensive lineman, so you love to see it when AD gets the scoop and score and gets to celebrate his own personal touchdown because he creates touchdowns for so many players on this defense. Watch out! Byron Young! The pass rush is alive late in the first quarter. Will Levis nervous. Young again with the heat. And thankfully for Will Levis, he at least gets the check down. That'll end the first quarter that looked like it was going bad, but it's actually our Rams up by 4 as we start the second frame of the game. With a third down and 11, Donald forcing the pass. That's going to go incomplete to Chig. Aaron Donald and Byron Young have awoken, and Will Levis is learning the hard way. He might not have a lot of time to pass the pigskin today. And now it's for our offense to take the momentum that our defense has given us and ride it into the sunset. Of course, with no Cooper Kupp, what I tried to say, oh, Jalen on the read option. Man, he's feeling it today. What I tried to say before is that without Cooper Kupp, it seems like the Titans are running a lot of man coverage to slow us down, which is smart, right? Our main man beater, Cooper Kupp, is not here, and you got to see who can step up, and it didn't really look like anybody was ready to take on that challenge. Though I will say that running the ball is working pretty well so far. A little RPO. This is Nakua. Good enough for the first down. Not much, but as long as it moves the chains, then that's what the play was built to accomplish in that situation. As Antonio Gibson is getting big pops on the ground right now. He tries to get the first down, breaking one tackle, but he's going to be a yard short as we go up tempo, trying to keep the Titans in this same defensive front so we could run it with Jalen. First down and more. Double juke. Henderson. Oh, he's doing too much. He is simply doing too much right now as we go to Kirk Merritt, his first carry of the game, and that's not going to go too far on first down and goal. Second down, RPO, Nakua needs the block. Never mind, he'll do it himself. Prancing Puka for 6. And now we're starting to get our rhythm, and, you know, it took us a little bit. But now that we're here, now we're starting to play like the team that is currently riding a 2-game win streak and not the squad that was 3-5 a couple of weeks ago. Here's Will Levis with the drop back on first down. He's going back to Okonkwo, who seems to be his favorite target today for good reason because he is shredding us apart. Chig Okonkwo is proving to be a mismatch at the tight end position. We're just going to have to put extra bodies on him, extra attention. Blake Corum with the run. Corum with the first down. Tennessee hasn't really established the ground game so far. They're trying to do it on this drive. Singleton with the carry again. It's Nick Singleton. Oh, he lost the ball, and it's picked up by Gabe Hall. I couldn't quite see who stripped it out, but it looked like a user strip dislodged the ball from the rookie, and we are able to get the recovery as Tennessee was on the move. Now we're back to the ground game with Antonio Gibson, and this seems to be our best bet right now to move the ball is by running it, including with Jalen Henderson. He's gone again. First down, and finally he protects himself by going out of bounds. Jalen with 75 rushing yards in the first half as Antonio Gibson with the stretch outside, a gain of 4. About 90 seconds to go in the first half. Henderson puts it on Fleming. Not quite. Good pass breakup by Caleb Farley to bring up a third down and 6. Jalen drop back once again. Tennessee coverage defense, and it works. Roger McCreary with the interception. McCreary. Oh, he breaks off Jalen Henderson, but Jalen did just enough to slow down the return attempt. And that, unfortunately, is a spot where we really could have used Puka Nacua because Puka's normally, Cooper Kupp. Cooper is normally our slot guy in those kind of situations. Puka Nacua just was not able to create the separation. Third down. That's a good chain mover by Blake Corum. And I mean, with a perfect tackle, maybe we could have prevented the first down, but nonetheless, it's first down. We got to play some defense here. Will Levis underneath, going to Singleton. Tennessee with 2 timeouts, trying to at least get into field goal range to make it a 1-possession game. Levis in trouble. Holy cow, every Ram on the rush was right in Will Levis's grill, but he still gets the pass off for the first down. Levis looking. That is a Conquo with the one-hand stab. Incredible grab by an incredible player who's putting together an incredible half. Will Levis, play action, middle of the field, and picked off. The jack of all trades does it again. Devon Jackson with a goal line stand at the end of the first half. Devon Jackson is a special player as we dial up. Fleming getting some blocks. Hold on a second. Julian Fleming trying to make the last play of the half a special play. I mean, all it really did was make Jalen Henderson's stat line essentially double in passing yards. Because we were about to go into halftime with about 30 passing yards, up by 11. So it's a bit awkward having that going on for us, the fact that we're not able to pass the ball, but still moving the ball. But I mean, I guess it speaks to the versatility of how we can play offensively that, you know, we were able to run the ball very well in the first half because, I mean, look, we are a good running team. I feel like it kind of gets swept under the rug how well we can run the ball. We can be a top 10 rushing offense. It's just a lot of that usually comes from Jalen Henderson. But as far as purely running the ball with our running backs, you know, usually it doesn't work out for us, right? That way. We need Jalen to be able to put that pressure on the defense. But today, Antonio Gibson is playing like a star as we force a 3-and-out by Tennessee. 4th down and 1, and Tennessee punts the ball to us. Downfield, wide open. Julian Fleming, you can wave him goodbye. 75 yards in one play, and the Rams extend the lead. Julian Fleming was a bit silent, but all we needed was that straight line speed, one-on-one. Give me that matchup one time, and we'll take advantage. Julian Fleming has become the burner on this team. He was drafted with 93 speed. He wasn't really supposed to be one of those kind of elite burners downfield, but he actually has, I believe, 96 speed now. So, I mean, he is one of those guys. Chika Conquo is definitely one of those guys at the tight end position, and we still don't have an answer. He is on fire. You know where he is, and we still can't find him in coverage. On top of that, as we try to tackle him, we get a 15-yard penalty, jump ball in the end zone, and it's caught, but it's caught by Kobe Durant of the Los Angeles Rams for the interception. Kobe balling in LA. That is nothing new. As Antonio Gibson working on a 100-yard rushing game. 2nd down. Jalen unsure with his eyes right there. And this is not a good game passing for Jalen Henderson. 3rd down and 15. Can he redeem himself? Good pocket going to Nacua. What a grab by Puka Nacua. Those are some sure hands. And I mean, you need to have sure hands when you have 87 speed. As Antonio Gibson gets the first down without being touched. The way the Titans are playing defense, they're playing heavy pass defense, but that means they can't stop the run. They can't stop Gibson from scoring again. Antonio Gibson running rampant. Oh yeah, welcome back, AG. This is some great running, and like I said, that elusive running, that ability to juke in open space, accelerate, it's just something that's been missing from our offense, and it feels good to have it back for sure. We're now up by 25 points, and if you remember, we were actually down 10-0 in this game, so this is a legitimate 35-0 run, and now you start to get a little bit of a sense why this Titans team might be 1-9 entering this game. But you also got to see the potential of this Tennessee team in the first quarter, how well they could play, but you know, it can all fall apart so quickly, and now Tennessee is behind the 8 ball. You see Will Levis, decent passing game, but 2 interceptions have been pretty costly so far as Treylon Burks breaking a tackle. He's running ferociously. Only the sidelines can stop Treylon there as Aaron Donald has made a huge impact in this game. He makes the tackle there, brings up a 2nd down and 8, down low to Patrick Ricard, the fullback, and we're eating stiff arm sandwiches out here. This is kind of deadly as Levis way back in the pocket. And yeah, a drop back that far in the pocket is always going to result in an inaccurate pass. 2nd down, Levis slowly accelerating and only getting 2 yards. Yeah, Will Levis is not a scrambling kind of QB like Jalen Henderson, so it took him a lot to get 2 yards. As Jack Conklin injured on 3rd down. Levis middle. He's got it. Troy Franklin with one wicked grab as Bo Brady tried to dislodge that ball. Conklin's out for the rest of the game, so we'll see that I can open up more pass rushing opportunities. Whoa! Kobe Durant nearly got his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's Chig. He's got another grab, and we cannot tackle right now. We need the sidelines to help us. 3rd down. Here's Levis. End zone. Got it. It's Chigakonkwo, because why not? I talked about how we need to put extra attention on him, and we're doing the absolute opposite. We're just not covering the guy. I mean, he seems to be the #1 read on every play, and there's nothing we can really do about it. A great 11-play drive by the Tennessee Titans, because I mean, they really needed that. That was kind of a do-or-die drive for them. Now let's see if their defense can show up. And I'll tell you what, their pass defense is definitely doing their thing. But can they stop Antonio Gibson on the ground? That's really the true question mark. 3rd down and 5. Don't got to worry about the run. We're in an empty set. Jalen looking in trouble, running away and throwing the ball away. Oh, we could just click off a couple of 1st downs. We could really put this game away, right? Like, it's an 18-point lead. We're feeling good, but you don't want to leave the door open for one of the most explosive passing offenses in the game, because an offense like this can score and score quickly. So this game is far from over by that sense as Blake Corum gets the run on the final play of the 3rd quarter. It's the Rams up by 18, looking to go back over 500 with their record. Meanwhile, the Titans are just looking for their 2nd win of the season, but they'll need to mount one heck of a 4th-quarter comeback. That'll help as Troy Franklin makes the grab down to the 37-yard line. Holy cow, Aaron Donald is making noise as Levis jump ball. That is caught. Oh, man! Kobe thought he had his 2nd again! They keep testing Kobe. They're going to learn the hard way. That's not a good idea, but that time they got away with it. It's 2nd down and goal at the 5. Corum. Oh, man! Donald blows up the interior. That forces him outside where the rest of the cavalry line up and bring down Corum. 3rd down! Man open! It's Thomas Jr. with the touchdown grab. And Brian Thomas is the one who made the catch to put the Titans at a goal to go. And now, all of a sudden, it's an 11-point game. And it's up to us to really chew clock. We need to chew clock to get this game over with, and that means we have to put together a couple of 1st downs, and we're gonna need that run game. I don't think we can even attempt to pass the ball. We can run the ball with Jalen Henderson, sure, but I don't think we can pass the ball. Unless it's maybe a screen pass as we try to set up here. Swing pass. Gibson not going to get the 1st down. 3rd and inches. Big play for the Titans defense. They try to get off the field. They will not. It's Kirk Merritt straight up the gut at that up back position, getting the 1st down as Gibson another crack at it. And now Antonio Gibson's trying to work on 150 rushing yards, which I don't think we've gotten with Antonio Gibson since we signed him in free agency last season. He's actually there, 168 yards. This is Jalen with the ball on the keeper, away from Micah Hyde. There's nowhere to hide. Was Jalen Henderson on the prowl? That's about a 50-yard rushing touchdown for the quarterback. JJ, the jet plane, taking off, and he's over 100 yards rushing now. Yeah, dust off those cleats, because that man's got burners. It's now back to an 18-point lead, and now we're feeling pretty good about this one. I was getting nervous there for a moment, but an 18-point lead with 5 minutes to go, you're in a pretty good position to win the game, and we've done it purely on the ground. Gibson over 170 yards rushing. Jalen Henderson, our quarterback, over 100 yards rushing to offset the passing attack by the Tennessee Titans. We came into this game knowing that we needed to put up points to keep up with Tennessee, and we've done the job today. For the 2nd week in a row where we were asked to put up a lot of points, not really because our defense is playing bad, but just because we're going against really good offenses. Here's a 4th down, a chance to get off the field. Will Levis from his own 26-yard line. He's got a good pocket. He's going to check, and it's picked off. Jackson's got another one, and he's going to get another touchdown. The 3rd of his rookie season. Devon Jackson is a unicorn. He's 1 of 1. And he might be on his way to winning Rookie of the Year, and that's not all. That is simply not all. As the league's leader in interceptions, he might be on his way to winning Defensive Player of the Year. The late 2nd round draft pick is one force in the middle of the field, and he doesn't even play every down, right? He doesn't play in our 3-4 sets. He's not one of our 2 safeties. He's truly our sub linebacker in the middle of the field, and he is taking over the game, and it's not just in the middle of the field. He covers the outside. Remember last week he got the game-ending interception on the outside against the Green Bay Packers. He's just all over the field, and it's not just, you know, our sub linebacker that we use. A lot of these interceptions just come straight off of him, you know, being CPU controlled out there. I'm not doing anything. That time it was just straight man coverage, and we talked about how Chig was killing us all game. It seems like our best matchup was to put Devon Jackson on him as Treylon Burks setting up a goal to go, but this one might be coming back, and it is. Troy Franklin, the other superstar wide receiver, got called for an illegal block in the back, which justified. Cole picked off. Bo Braid wants some love as well. We're talking about Devon Jackson. Bo Braid said, hey, man, I'm a safety on this team. I'm all right. I'm making an interception so you guys can remember who I am. And that's pretty much going to be GG's. And we're going to kneel this one out in a 25-point game. Titans not going to waste their timeouts in this situation. And that is the ball game. Tyree Jackson, one more bend to the knee. And we are back over 500 with our Los Angeles Rams as we survive a wild one against the Tennessee Titans. They definitely didn't make it easy on us, but you know, I would say that fumble, scoop and score by Aaron Donald, you know, the Foyce Lucan sack, that really changed the game. That got us the lead, and once we got the lead, we got to play the game at our pace, and we were able to just do enough, and definitely ground and pound that football right there. So, I mean, that's a good sign for us, right? If we are struggling to pass the ball, because we've seen that, you know, the past couple of weeks, some of these games we're just not able to pass the ball. If we can run the football like this, 123 from Jalen, 168 from Gibson, maybe not those kind of gaudy numbers, but anything half decent, and that could be a true element of our team that we can use to win big football games. And we got a lot of big football games down the stretches. We're just trying to make a playoff push at this point. We may be the two-time defending Super Bowl champions, but first things first, we want to have a chance to get another Lombardi. We got to make it to the big dance, right? We got to make it to the dance, not even the big dance, as we check out our numbers out here. Shout out to Devon Jackson, 2 interceptions on the day. Kobe and Bo got 1 as well. And we actually did not get this offensive breakout story. We didn't get the 3 passing touchdowns. We ran the ball so well, that meant that we didn't get passing touchdowns. We just got rushing touchdowns. Oh, well, it is what it is. Like I said, we were worried about winning the game, and running the ball was going to help us win the game in that situation. So we missed this opportunity. I mean, I don't know what we would have gotten out of this, but we'll never find out, I suppose. So that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this one. Shout out to Tennessee. GG's 2-1. Fun game. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.